Whoa!
I filed my eligible obligation.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about eligible obligation
What?
on the USCA.
Oh, you talking all that kind of stuff. I'm striking all that. If I hear it again, I'm not going to let you represent yourself. I promise you.
Oh,
That's enough. I don't want to hear another word.
okay. I like to also.
Another one? I don't want to hear another word. No, put him out.
Put your hands on me like that.
Hush. Get him out of the courtroom. I don't want to hear another word. I just heard another word, Mr. Baker.
All right, everyone. Today we got a sovereign citizen who's facing 30 whole years in prison. Yeah, 30 years. And instead of hiring a lawyer like most people would, this guy decided, you know what? I can handle this, and chose to represent himself. At this point, we're either looking at someone with next-level delusion or someone who simply doesn't care about going to jail and just wanted to take a gamble for the heck of it. Spoiler alert, things do not turn out well for him. The judge completely shuts him down, and honestly, it turns into some of the wildest courtroom chaos you'll see. But seriously, why would anyone in their right mind try the sovereign citizen argument when they're staring at decades behind bars? Let me know what you think in the comments, and let's jump right into it.
Baker, you're before the court day for your arraignment. And let's see. You're not. Have you hired an attorney?
No, sir.
Do you plan on hiring one?
No, sir.
Are you going to represent yourself, or do you wish
Yes,
to have
sir.
a public defender to represent you?
No, sir. I'm representing myself.
All right, you're before the court today for your arraignment. You've been charged by way of an information with possession of a cocaine, possession of a controlled substance, count 1 and 2. Those are both third-degree felonies, punishable to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $5,000 fine. You have a count 3, which is fleeing or attempting to elude high-speed reckless. I believe that should be a second-degree felony, punishable to 15 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $10,000 fine. Count 4 is drive my license, cancel, suspend, or revoke third or subsequent offense. That's a third-degree felony, punishable to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $5,000 fine. And count 5, possession of marijuana less than 20 grams, which is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable to 1 year in the county jail and a $1,000 fine. So you're looking at a total of about 30 years in the Florida Department of Corrections if you're convicted of everything and you get the maximum sentence.
How are you going to look a judge straight in the eye and say, yes, sir, right after he just told you that you're facing 30 years? Seriously, I just don't understand these sovereign citizens sometimes. I mean, I can kind of see someone trying the sovereign citizen argument for something like a speeding ticket. It's still stupid, but whatever, the stakes aren't that high. But this guy, he's staring at 3 decades in prison. At that point, you really need to drop the act and get your head on straight before it's too late. The court isn't going to care about your made-up rules or imaginary legal theories. In reality, sovereign citizen defenses have failed every single time in real courtrooms. I'm not sure if this guy knows that, but judging by the fact that he's still doing this while facing 30 years, I'm guessing he doesn't. There's literally case law rejecting these arguments again and again. Yet here we are watching someone potentially throw his entire life away just to protect his pride. Do you guys think he actually believes he can outsmart the judge? Or is something else going on here? Because honestly, I can't even tell anymore. He's literally facing 30 years. But let me know what you all think about it.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Baker, state your name.
Lee Baker.
And Mr. Baker, you have asked to represent yourself. Is that correct?
Yes.
How far did you get in school?
9th grade.
Okay. And so you can read and write?
Yes.
Okay. Are you employed?
No, sir.
All right. How do you make a living?
I'm unemployed right now. I was living with someone else.
Sir?
I'm unemployed. I was living with someone else. I just got out of jail about 5 months ago.
Okay. Well, what is your trade?
I have my own business,
All right. What kind of business?
a cleaning business.
Okay. And have you ever represented yourself before?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol today, which would affect your ability to make this decision to represent yourself?
No.
Have you ever been diagnosed with a mental illness that would affect your ability to
No,
to make this decision?
No.
All right. You understand that attorneys are trained in the rules of evidence, criminal procedure, and the law, and they're there to assist you in preparing pretrial motions, preparing for pretrial hearings, and to participate in discovery, and also preparing for trial.
Comprehend that very well.
All right, and sir, you understand that if you're representing yourself, you'll be held to that same standard.
I comprehend that.
All right, and I cannot assist you in any way. The state attorney would not be able to assist you in any way. Is that correct?
I comprehend.
All right, you still wish to represent yourself?
Yes.
All right, Madam Clerk, if you'll print out the information, and Deputy Dexter, it's okay if the clerk hands the information to Mr. Baker? All right, Madam Clerk, if you'll do that. Mr. Baker, when you receive that information, I'm going to ask that you enter a plea at this time.
I'd like to file 2 motions on the record as well, sir.
I want to do your arraignment first.
All right.
All right, whenever you're ready, you'll let me know and enter your plea.
I enter a plea of not guilty.
Okay. All right, you're filing motions?
Yes, sir. I
You
got
have copies for the state?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I got a declaratory judgment, and I want to furnish this bond to the clerk
You file it, go ahead.
for my release from the Bay County Jail today.
Okay.
That's declaratory judgment. That's for the clerk only.
Now, you providing a copy of the state, everything you've given the clerk?
The bond, I shouldn't have to give the bond. The bond goes straight to the clerk.
Anything you file that you want me to consider, you have to provide a copy to the state, sir. That's you're representing yourself. You have to know those rules. If you don't, you're going to mess up.
That.
If you're not providing to the state, I'm not going to consider it.
Okay.
And the clerk doesn't make any determinations on that. All the clerk determines is whether you're indigent or not.
I'm not talking about the bond for the declaratory judgment. I'm talking about the bond for the clerk to release me today. I filed my eligible obligation.
What are you talking about?
Sir?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about eligible obligation on the USCA.
Oh, you talking all that kind of stuff. I'm striking all that. And if I hear it again, I'm not going to let you represent yourself.
He actually just said USCA, which means he's referring to the United States Code annotated. That's basically the regular United States Code, but with additional notes and explanations added by legal publishers. But let's be honest, this guy probably has no idea what it really means. Sovereign citizens like this love to name-drop complicated legal terms as if it's some kind of cheat code, thinking that if they say the right combination of words, the judge will suddenly say, "Oh, wow, my mistake. You're free to go, sir." Spoiler alert, that's not how the legal system works. And this whole eligible obligation idea, yeah, that's another made-up theory where they believe debts, even criminal charges, can somehow be erased like unpaid parking tickets. Judges have ruled again and again that this idea is complete nonsense. Yet here this guy is acting like he just discovered some kind of legal matrix loophole. Do you think he actually believes this stuff? Or is he just desperately trying to confuse the judge?
We'll set this for a pre-trial. We'll set it for don't ask me any questions like that, sir. I'm not answering any questions. If you want to file a motion, file your motion. We'll set it for our December, when's that motion day in December? December 19th at 9 o'clock. Sir, you may, if you're going to do the sovereign citizen and all that, you may want to consider having the attorney.
I'm a private citizen, sir. I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm a private citizen.
Listen to me. If you're going to pursue that, you may want to reconsider representing yourself.
No, sir.
But I'm not going to pay attention to any of that, and I'm going to strike all that.
Okay.
So we'll see you December 19th at 9 o'clock.
It's no problem.
That's enough. I don't want to hear another word.
Okay, I'd like to also.
I don't want to hear another word. No, put him out.
Put your hands on me like that.
Hush. Get him out of the courtroom. I don't want to hear another word. I just heard another word, Mr. Baker. Hush. Whoa. Mr. Baker, I'm going to appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. I'm going to find that you're not competent to represent yourself at this time. I'm going to reverse my decision. The Office of Public Defender is going to represent him. We'll keep it on that December 19th date. I just did. Come on now. Y'all close that door where I can't hear him. Or he gets.
I'm not going to lie. I actually think the judge was doing this guy a favor by having him removed from the courtroom and making sure he got some legal help. Some people might say the judge was being too harsh, but honestly, what else was he supposed to do? Just sit there while the guy kept repeating his totally real, definitely not made-up legal theories while everyone in the courtroom slowly lost brain cells? No, The judge basically said, all right, if you're not going to act like a normal defendant, then we're going to get you someone who actually understands the law. And honestly, we probably need more judges who handle situations like this. Instead of entertaining the nonsense, just remove them from the courtroom and give them a moment to rethink their brilliant plan of trying to outsmart the legal system. A lot of these people just do a quick Google search or browse Reddit looking for conspiracy theories they think will help them beat the system. But if they spent just 5 more minutes researching, they'd realize that no sovereign citizen has ever actually won a case in a real courtroom. Do you think the judge handled this the right way? Or should he have just let this so-called legal mastermind keep embarrassing himself? I know some people might feel the judge was too strict, but let's be real. This guy is facing 30 years in prison. At that point, you have to ask yourself, are you actually trying to win your case, or are you just speed-running your way to a prison sentence? Because if it's the second option, this guy is doing a great job. That being said, I do give the judge credit for at least giving him a chance to sit down and reconsider whether he really wants to keep pretending to be his own lawyer. Although something tells me this guy is probably just going to double down even harder. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this courtroom hearing. I'm going to wrap it up here. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Also tell me what you think, because a lot of people say the judges in my videos are too strict, but honestly, I don't really see it that way. These sovereign citizen types really need a wake-up call, and it's getting tiring having to explain the concept of jurisdiction over and over again. Thanks so much for watching, and take care, everyone.